The nightmare is here. Our face of the franchise, two-time Stanley Cup winner, four-time Eastern Conference champion, over 1,000 points, over 500 goals. Our captain is gone. Now, this video is not primarily about what occurs on the ice. This is about, keep it blunt, disrespect. It's about disrespect. That's why I'm making this video. And it's not going to be a happy one. And I'm talking about the disrespect where it's to someone who had all of the respect in the world for the organization. One of the best captains, not just in our generation, but in NHL history. No drama, no antics, always there for his team, puts everyone before himself. What are we doing here? What are we doing? In 2016, Stammer swallowed the pill. Took a team-friendly deal. Was willing to stay in Tampa. The money, can go into other places to obtain other players, just to make the team overall better. He did it in 2016. And he was willing to do it again. He was willing to take a team-friendly deal again to stay with the Tampa Bay Lightning so that money can go to other places. Jay Gensel. And what does the front office do? They don't even offer him a team-friendly deal. What they offered him, $3 million a year for 8 years, is a joke of a deal. That's not a team-friendly deal. That's a disrespectful deal. That's an embarrassing deal. That is just something you do not do to a player and a person like Steven Stamkos. What makes this just funnier in a bad way is now we see what he went for on the open market. Signs with the Nashville Predators, 4 years, $8 million a year. They did not even offer him half of what he went for on the open market. Like, how do you do that? I wouldn't even offer that ridiculous contract. The front office, the GMs know what these players go for on the open market. To even offer him that, knowing that's what he goes for, is disrespectful. So today, Stamkos has already done interviews with Sportsnet, TSN, where they're pretty much just asking Stamkos, like, what is your headspace right now? Like, you were with the Lightning for 16 years. What are you feeling like? And I recommend you go watch the video, listen to the interview. He says it straight up. I didn't want to leave Tampa. I wanted to make it work. I wanted to be there. And he basically said people in the building just did not feel the same way, which is insane to me. I'm running out of adjectives for this. It's a bad look. It's a very bad look. And even us as fans, we've known for over a year now that he wants to stay with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He wants to play out his years here. We know this as fans. The front office has to know this. And then you see last summer where it comes out like they didn't even talk to him about a contract over the entire offseason, knowing the end of his contract was coming up. There was the first sign of disrespect. They don't even bother to sit down with him man to man and say, hey, captain of 15 years, someone who's done everything that they possibly could for this organization, your contract is coming up at the end of this upcoming season. I just want to, touch base and kind of get a thought on what the numbers are looking like, where is your headspace at, so we can make this work. That doesn't happen. We're running a professional business here. And for all the people that are going to say business is business, sports is a tough business. Yes, I agree, sports is a tough business. Of course it is. But there's a line of respect and not even sitting down with the guy who's done all of this for this organization. And by the way, like I said, I wasn't even talking about on the ice, still scoring 40 goals for the team and helping it be the best power play in the NHL, not even sitting down and having a conversation man to man, it blows my mind. He's a better man than me. If JBB slid that $3 million a year for 8 years in front of me, I'm ripping that up in his face and saying, Julian, try again. He's a better man than me. It's been out there. He was not looking for $8 million a year from the Lightning. Not even really close. You're saying $5 million a year, $4.5 million a year. But JBB was not willing to budge on $3 million. All respect to Anthony Duclair and what he did for his half a season with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He just signed with the Islanders for $3.5 million a year. Now, all due respect to Anthony Duclair, he was on the team in the locker room. Even he would probably say this. Duclair, Stamkos. Let's be real for a moment. Duclair signs for $3.5 million, and you're not even going to budge on $3 million for the captain. I'm running out of adjectives for how terrible and disgusting and just nauseating this all is. This really sheds light, at least for me, on the character of Julien Brisebois. That you're not even willing to sit down with the captain of this team, the culture of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the person who has built and led and shaped this team. It's not you, Brisebois. Stamkos has done this within the locker room and built this culture to become a perennial playoff team. One of probably the most consistent Eastern Conference team over the last decade. Like, I'm trying to put myself in Brisebois' shoes and just trying to think of a way, like, what would be going through my head or what would be going on where I'm not going to sit down with Stamkos. Yeah, he'll be okay with $3 million. Let's slide that over to him when we just traded Sergachev and Jeannot and we have $16.5 million sitting in cap space. Let's see what he does with 3. Like, what is going through your head? There is no way to replicate what Stamkos brought to this team, on and off the ice, but especially off the ice. Just speaking on the culture, the locker room, the second he walks into that Nashville Predators locker room, he's going to demand the respect and just build this presence in that locker room without even saying a word. That is the respect that Steven Stamkos has around the entire NHL. From the players to other coaches, other organizations, other front offices. So the entire NHL has this type of respect for Steven Stamkos. But our own front office won't even show that same respect, even though this entire time he's respected the Lightning. Steven Stamkos loves the Lightning more than the Lightning love him, and that is just a sickening thing that I just had to say. I'm 24 years old. Steven Stamkos has been with the Lightning for 16 seasons, 16 years. Do the math. To me, he is the captain. He is the Lightning. Yes, I'm emotional. Yes, I'm pissed off. Disgusted. I've been nauseous all day. Like, this is just not sitting with me in a good way at all. At all. It was never Jake Gensel or Steven Stamkos. Pick one. Both could have worked. $16.5 million. Gensel signs for $9 million. That leaves you with $7.5 million. Stamkos was not asking for $8 million like he did with the Nashville Predators. Good for him. He didn't put up with the disrespect any longer. He went and got his money. Good for you, Stamkos. But he was not asking for that from the Lightning. They could have made it work, but JBB would not budge, apparently on $3 million. Beyond me. Beyond me. A player of this stature should never have to break up with a team like this. I would have loved for it to just end up in a Crosby or Ovechkin situation where he can just play out the rest of his career here, it's not good. It's not a good look for this front office at all. If I'm Kucherov, if I'm Vasilevsky, if I'm Pointer, if I'm Hedman, what do you think is going through their head right now? What do you think their thoughts of this front office is currently after watching this just occur? Please, I need to see a Hedman extension. It's not going to make up for anything, but it's the saving grace. I need Hedman extension news. And what's sad about all of this is Stamkos is going to end up with a statue in front of Amalie Arena one day. He built a house here. He raised his kids here. Retirement, his post-NHL hockey career, he's going to be spending a lot of time in Tampa, in the community, around the Lightning. And it's just... all of us fans know he will just be a class model citizen post-career the same way he was during his career. He's not going to turn his back on the Lightning or Tampa Bay in his post-career and during retirement. He's going to be active in the community, like I said, doing all of these things. Stamkos will not turn his back on Tampa Bay and the Lightning, but the Lightning turned their back on Steven Stamkos. For what? I guess that's what we're going to find out. But I'm seeing a lot of dominoes fall this free agency, and haven't heard much from the Lightning other than Gensel. So I wanted to make this video separate from the Gensel signing because I am very excited about that, and I did not want the negativity of this video to collide with the positivity of the Gensel signing, because I am happy about that, but I'm pissed about this. So here's one side, and I'm done with it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. I know I'm going to get mixed reviews. People are going to be on board with me, and people are going to be... I don't know how you could possibly be the business is business person right now. If you've been a Lightning fan for any extended period of time, if your business is business right now and siding with JBB for offering $3 million a year, please try to let me know in the comments. I will entertain it, but right now I don't get it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed one.